Hello students, welcome to Smarter Engineer. In our previous lecture series, I have discussed with you hypertext and hypermedia. Hope you have remembered that. If you are not, then I am going to remind you, because without knowing of that, you can't understand this lecture series. That is hypertext versus hypermedia. So in our previous lecture series, I have discussed with you hypertext and hypermedia. That is, what is hypertext? Hypertext is a text which contains links to other text, links to access other link or text, and organize and present information is there. Click with mouse or to activate. And what is the history and why we should use this hypertext to navigating different way of presentation, bridge between text and link, or two text, bridge between two text to longer in text, no longer in linear flow. Okay, so this is the hypertext. You can go to my previous lecture series. I will give the link in the description box also. You can go to previous lecture and please see the video before going to watch this. And this was the hypermedia. What is hypermedia? Not only text based but also it includes audio, video, graphics and animation. Hypertext plus multimedia, that is hypermedia. Clear? Moving forward or backward direction also, and this is constructive learning environment is the best example for hypermedia. And components, database, multiple media, multiple methods. We can achieve hypermedia using multiple methods like hyperlinks, menu, maps, buttons, etc. So this is all about hypertext and hypermedia. Now, what is the relation between hypertext and hypermedia? Hypertext, the first and foremost relation is hypermedia is extension of hypertext. I have already discussed. Still, this is the first relation. Hypermedia is extension of hypertext. So this is the main relation between hypermedia and hypertext. And number 2, we can say hypermedia extend the capability. Okay, hypermedia extend the capability of hypertext. How does it actually extend the capability? By using of audio, video, graphics and animation. Hypertext just bounded with text, not other media, but hypermedia supports multimedia. And what are the components of multimedia? We know text, or not only text but also audio, video, graphics and animation. These are also the part of multimedia. So hypermedia actually extend the capability of hypertext. Clear? And hypermedia is combination of hypertext and multimedia. This is also the relation. I have already discussed this. Hypermedia is equal to hypertext plus multimedia. So these three are the main relation between hypertext and hypermedia. For an example, I have already discussed an example. Suppose there is a text, suppose you are going to a website to apply for a job. There are so many text and at the end of the page there is a button, there is a text, apply now. And if you click that apply now, then you will redirect to a textual page or a form where you can fill up the form and submit or apply for the job. So this is an example of hypertext, and whenever you are going to a video or animation or from a image, there is a link, you can go to the audio or any animation or video, then this is called hypermedia. Suppose this is a video lecture and I am giving you a link inside of this lecture. This is prompting in now in front of you, and you are clicking this and going to my previous lecture, hypertext and hypermedia. So that is the good example of hypermedia. We are using this in our daily life. Just we have to know this, what is hypertext and what is hypermedia. So this is the relation of hypertext and hypermedia. Now we have to discuss the difference. We have to discuss the difference between hypertext and hypermedia. There are total 6 differences I can tell you between hypertext and hypermedia. Number 1, hypertext is a text which contains the link to other text. Actually, till now what you have read, if you read sincerely, you can find yourself the difference. I have already discussed all, and you can find the difference. I am just pointing out them, nothing else. I am nothing discussing something like a new thing now. I am just presenting the old thing I have already discussed. Number 1, hypertext is a text which contains link to other text. And what is hypermedia? Hypermedia is not constrained to be text based. It includes sound, image, audio, video, image, graphics, animation, etc. Visible? I think visible to you. Graphics and animation also. Number 2, hypertext actually it represents the multimedia content in electronic text format. Clear? Obviously this actually encourage text, so it will represent the electronic text format. But in case of hypermedia, it contains both hypertext and multimedia to represent the actual information. I am writing this in short. In exam you will must write in full sentence. Okay. Number 3, it represents only the text format and it represents different media format, that is graphics, audio. That is, I am writing like same type of points, just twisting from here to there, nothing else. actually this represent only text, but this represent actually both text plus audio or video or graphics or animation like this. Number 4, look, these two are different point, okay, represents electronic text format, and both hypertext and multimedia format it represents, and it represents only text. That is two different. This point actually leads to format. What kind of format is using? Text format is using for hypertext. Video format, text format, like audio, video, mp3, mp4, these are the format, and this is for text format, but it represents only text, and video, graphics, audio, these are not the format. This is important here. These 2 points are not same, mind it. Number 3 is okay, and now number 4. What is number 4? Actually, hypertext allow the user to navigate through text in a non-linear way. But in case of hypermedia, you know that include multimedia elements to improve the multimedia experience. It actually allow user to navigate through text in a non-linear way. In a non-linear way, but it actually includes multimedia elements. Multimedia elements to improve the multimedia experience. Multimedia experience. Now what is number 5? It simply allows user to swap, okay, from one document to another by clicking on go to link. But in case of hypermedia, it extends the obligatory of the hypertext to include links within all of the object. That means we can go and we can get back to the previous section. It simply allows user to jump from one document to another. It simply allows user to jump from one document to another. By clicking. But in case of hypermedia, it extends the ability of the hypertext to include links within all object of the multimedia or multimedia objects. And now the last point, that is point number 6. Hypertext technology is based on effective human-computer interactive and obviously relevant cross-referencing. Hypermedia technology extend the use and multimedia express to create the link. So hypertext technology is based on effective human-computer interactive, based on human-computer interactive. But in case of hypermedia technology, extend the use of multimedia to create the link or click-based link into readable format also can both access interact with each other. That is forward or backward also, it can go forward direction as well as in backward direction. Actually it extends. The use of multimedia, because multimedia concept is used actually in hypermedia, not in hypertext. Hypertext is only text based, that's why human computer interaction, that's it. But hypermedia allows the multimedia concept, that's why it extends the use of multimedia in hypermedia. We can use multimedia in different form in hypermedia, not in hypertext. That's it. So these all are the 6 points of hypertext and hypermedia. Now what are the advantage of hypertext? What are the advantage of hypertext? Number 1, simultaneous. Simultaneous means it's easier to have multiple windows available simultaneously. Clear? It is easier to have multiple windows available simultaneously, as one of the most fundamental problem in writing is simultaneously. So we can overcome this difficulty using hypertext. We can write in multiple window and multiple link using. Number 2, timeline. Timelines. What is timelines? Another possibility of hypertext is the expansion of the timeline. In a hypertext timeline, the point indicated on the timeline don't have to stand by themselves, and the reader doesn't even have to search a chapter or search through the index to find the supporting information. You don't have to suppose you don't have to find the supportive information. If I attach this document or any kind of PDF note with this lecture series, then you don't have to find otherwise. So this is the main advantage of hypertext. Number 3, multiple paths of inquiry or exploration. Multiple paths of exploration or inquiry. Hypertext is a very different way of presenting information than the usual linear form. Reading hypertext is just like exploration, nothing else. You can get new text from a link just, and you can explore new things. And number 4, individual learning opportunities. Individual learning opportunities. These multiple paths of inquiry can be customized for particular learners or group of learners according to ability you can learn. So this also helpful. Another point must be reader control. What is this? A hypertext environment gives the learner control over paths of learning. Reader control allows the learner to make choice in navigating and manipulating the content on sites. As well, hypertext allows for a non-linear movement within a document. Okay. Similarly, number 5 and number 6 is non-linear information structure. Obviously, I have already discussed that hypertext allows non-linear information structure. What is this? Hypertext allows for a non-linear movement within a document with the option of quickly returning to the where learner started. We can get back to starting point also. That's why this is advantage. There are so many advantage of hypertext also, like some text is suited for hypertext, updating information. Okay, this is also good important. That is, whenever we need, we can just update our text. We don't have to write it from begin. We just have to correct the text and the link already attached with my original text. And another one is embedded text. Actually, this allows you shorter storage space also, and the text is embedded with a non-linear fashion, so we can access from anywhere. Okay, text in a document can be directly linked to reference and other documents for quick access. The access time becomes so quick, the reader can read so quickly, it is very much easier and organized. That's why these are the advantage. And if you tell about disadvantage, I have found only one disadvantage for hypertext, nothing else, and that is I just found only one disadvantage for this tool. Example, like the possibility of getting lost through the ocean of information and misinformation, although it is not really disadvantage because the reader is free or autonomous and she or he can control the text and link. So this is not actually the disadvantage, I can't say that, but this is the only flaw I have found with hypertext. That's it. And obviously you can say computer is required for hypertext, computer or mobile. If you have good PC or good laptop, then this is good. And reading from the screen, you have to read from the screen. Obviously this is a soft copy, so you have to read from the screen, or this is online document, so you have to read from the screen. You can't get in front of you. Hypertext doesn't allow hard copy. You can't go to this. If you print this, the hypertext will as print as it is. So this is nothing. You have to go for web application, you have to go for network, or you have to go for PC or your mobile, and you have to too much control this. So you can say this is a disadvantage. You have to control the total text, total linking. You have to link proper thing with proper attachment with proper text. Otherwise, if you if there is a button, suppose apply now for a job, and if you click that apply now, then this actually redirects you to home page of your office, or this actually redirects to the employee details of your office. Then this is just nothing to do. This is just got lost, and you have to control it actually well. So this is all about hypertext and hypermedia. I have concluded with this hypertext versus hypermedia. These are the three relation between this, and these are the actually differences between hypertext and hypermedia. And there is some advantage of hypertext. Actually there are no disadvantage as such, but you can say those I have already discussed. So that is all about this subject, this chapter. In my next lecture series, I will try to explain some multimedia, some animation technique, maybe masking or morphing in details. Okay, I have not explained in details for a separate lecture series, but I will. And I will also discuss numerical problems. I will discuss in 2 or 3 different video lecture series for different numerical problems associated with multimedia technology for your semester exam. Okay, hope you have enjoyed the session. If you have any question, any query, please ask me, comment below. And if you like the video, please share with your friends and press the bell notification, subscribe our channel and press the bell notification for instant updatation. Thank you. Bye bye.